Good morning. Welcome to day 93 of the 100 Day Project. Can't believe we got this far. This is day 92 and several other videos where we created a journal. I actually finished it. I didn't think I would, but I did. I'm surprised. I didn't expect that to happen, but I enjoyed it so much that it was easy to do. Today, I don't know what to do because I've kind of been involved in this. So what I think I might do is take what I have left over. And let me bring that up on the table. So this is what I have left over, and there are some papers off the side here and bits of canvas that we were cutting up. So that's over here if I want to use it. But what I thought I would do is, this is how this journal came about, is going through a pile of stuff and creating something from it. So what I thought I would do is go through this pile again and maybe just use the scraps. I've got a piece of paper that I used for just so you could see better as I was working, but now it's not really white anymore. It's kind of messy. So I think what I will do is use this piece of paper and I will pull from this pile and transfer the scraps and stuff onto the paper. And then what happens after that, I don't know. Some of these things I won't use, like I won't use these cards. I'll save those for another project. I'll put them back in my little tote. But I would like to use up some of this other stuff and see what happens. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. I also have some cardboard left. These are the corrugated board pieces that I pulled off the top where I'd painted something and I wanted to use the top part, so I pulled it off. I could paint the back so I can peel that off because I really like using that. And there's some pieces in here I can show you what they look like when they get pulled off. Like this one here. I just enjoyed using that. Or I could put some of the scraps on here and we could make tags or something. I don't know. I'm going to go through my pile and I'm going to figure out something though. Let me separate my piles. When you see anything go over here on this white paper, that means I think I want to use it on the white paper. It's a scrap, it's lightweight, it's something I can use. Okay, I have this pile, which is all the lightweight papers that I think I can glue down to my paper. And I have this pile, which is something I probably won't mess with. I'll put it off to the side. And I have this little pile, which is like fabric and canvas pieces that would be difficult to glue, but could be used. And this is just extra stuff that I'm thinking I probably won't put on a piece of paper, but I might use. The bag I used for my mom's page, I kind of want to hold on to that for something else. And then the cardboard pieces. So let's start with the paper, and I'll leave these handy just in case. And I still have my papers over here. I won't use this on paper and these. But any of the rest of these is open for discussion. Okay, there's my pile. Now what I'm going to do now is separate these pieces into larger sizes and smaller sizes, and maybe by color, which is not a lot of. There's not a lot of color here, so we'll have to bring in some color from the outside. But the outside, wherever that is. But I'm going to put like this stuff here separate. I'll do that off camera. Okay, I have my piles. I've got a glue stick and I have some wet glue, and I put some on a plate, and I've got a brush. So if I need some heavier glue, I've got that. And I'm just going to start putting down my papers, however they come. Okay, here's where I'm at. I still have this left. I'm not going to use it, but I used quite a chunk. I'm not going to use any of the papers off to the side here. I don't think. I might bring some of that color in. I have a little bit of this left though, that giant washi tape. I'm going to peel the backs off and put those on, and it's coffee time. So maybe I'll take some of this painty paper first and see if I can bring some color in. Let's use some of this one. I didn't bring a whole lot in, but that's enough. We'll bring in some paint. All right, that's all I'm gonna do as far as putting paper down. I used up a bunch of those little pieces. So now let's play with a little bit of paint or ink or something. I need something a little translucent because I want to see a lot of this through here. So I'm going to play. I might mess it up, but I might not. So let's try. I've got some oil pastels sitting here, just black and brown. I think there's a Payne's Gray in here. I just want to use the black one. And I just want to make some marks on my paper before I put any of the inks down. The ones I'm going to use are permanent. And the oil pastel is going to serve as a resist, so the ink won't adhere to the oil pastel. I'm going to put some, I don't know, maybe flower shapes or just different shapes on here because I think eventually this is going to get cut up, so it's not going to really matter what shape it is. Maybe I'll write some words. I'm just going to do that and play on the paper and then put some inks down on top of it with a lot of water because I want them very transparent and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Just adding a little bit more there. You know I can never stop. So now I'm going to find some inks that I want to play with. These are the colors that I set out. And I don't know if I'll play with all of them, but I know that they're out here. My red violet, which I really love the color of this one. I've got sepia, which is kind of not really in good shape. It's kind of chunky, it's dried up, so it's not giving me the full effect that sepia would give me, which I think I would really love. So I need a new bottle of this, but I just haven't invested in it yet because I still have this junk to use. I need to use up the junk. It's all caked in there. It got old. It's really, really old stuff. I got this for my birthday years and years and years and years and years ago, and I've only recently played with them because I didn't know what to do with them. Now I'm in the mode of, I don't care if I know what to do with them or not. I'm gonna throw it out there and see what happens. So that's where we're at. That's how I've progressed. Anyway, I've got the sepia out and I have magenta, which I'm not sure about. And I have my fluorescent pink and my Payne's Gray. And these are Daler Rowney. The rest are Bombay, except for this one is Liquitex. And this is yellow, orange, azo. And I'm gonna get a big brush that I can get nice and wet. So this is a round brush. It's a number 20 called Snap by Princeton. It's just a brush I like, so I just use it. And then I have my water, and it's actually clean. And then of course this is no big deal. If it gets wet, we are almost to the point where I need to do something with it. So I'm gonna start with magenta once I get it open. And let's put it over here in this corner. Let's hide it in case we don't like it. Drop a few drops and get the brush really wet. And just put it on there and spread it around. And the washi tape is acting as a resist also, so the flower over here is not going to get any of this color, which is kind of sad. I forgot about the washi tape being a resist too, but I like the color, so let's do more. Let's do it in an area where it might actually work. Let's do it over here, right there. Ah, that's beautiful. Then I'm just going to let the drips just go where they want to go. Clean off my brush on my table here and just go to another color. Let's try, actually let's do more of that color. It's very pretty and I'm in the mood to play with it, so let's just do it. Let's try the red violet. That is just a gorgeous color. Might need some orange on this paper, just for fun. This is a tangerine. It's not bad. It's just not my, I think it's just not my color. But I'm gonna put some right here because I want some there. I'll mix it in with this flower and see how I feel. It's mixed in with the red violet. Oh yeah, now that's doing it for me. Mixing them makes it really nice. I'm gonna put some yellow in there too. I may have to let this dry a little bit before I can continue though, because you know how I get. Oh, that mixed is so pretty. I don't know if you can tell the difference. There's the orange and there's the orange and the violet mix. It's soaking into the paper, so you're not able to get the full effect. So, oop, I almost picked up that bottle and made it spill everywhere. That would have been great, wouldn't it? Okay, so now I'm gonna add in maybe some of this pink. Let's try some of this pink. Kind of wish I hadn't put the washi tape on now. All right, let's go with a little more pink. Where did I put it now? I don't know where I put it. I know it's here and there. Where's the other? I put it somewhere over here. Oh, wow. Oh, there. Over here. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna dry this a little bit. Or maybe I know y'all are like, no, she won't. You think you know me so well. One day I'm gonna change and you're gonna be like, what? All right, I'm gonna try some of this sepia before I dry it. Then I'll dry it, and then I think I'll add the yellow. And this sepia, like I said, is kind of raunch, so, but I still get some cool color out of it. But you can see the pigment and all the stuff that makes up the sepia is gunked in there, so it's really dark. So I have to really water it down. It looks like a brown flower. Okay, I'm gonna dry this and then we will throw some more color on it because I think I want some of that yellow. Okay, I dried and I dabbed as I dried and there's still a little bit of dampness, but that's okay. I love, like, look at this little piece right here, this little scrap. I love how that looks now. Even though it's a little moist, let's add some of this yellow. Goes a long way, that little drop. Oh, look at that square right there, square-ish shape. Look how pretty that is. Kind of filling in areas that I see could use a little color. Use tangerine This is orange. I think I really wanted orange. So let's try this orange. That's more what I was after. Let me try this red. Ooh. This guy here is just lost in that washi tape and just is not gonna get any color. It's just not. Oh well, it'll be pretty anyway. I'm gonna let this dry on its own a little bit, but at the same time, I wanna take this oil pastel and I want to play with it in some areas that it needs a little bit, because if I cut these, let's say if I cut them into index card size, this doesn't have much going on over here. This does. This does. This one, yeah, it does. The center does, but there's nothing here, so I'm gonna work around over here a little bit. I've still got to dry this some more, but I was looking at it and I was thinking if I wanted to, I could come in and take my scissors and I could cut out all of these individual little shapes to use for collage. All these little flower shapes and all the circles and the little scallops and the little words. I could cut out this little section right here. I don't think I want to do that on this one. I think what I want to do is after this dries, I'm going to bring in some white pen and I might do some drops of Payne's Gray on here. And then I think I want to take it and I want to cut out some index card size pieces. So I'll take an index card so that I get the right size and I will figure out where and I'll cut out that section. But I just think these would be really pretty in a larger size piece like that. Would you like to see it, what it looks like without this messy background? I'll do that for you guys so you can see. Let me move my stuff. There we go. Pretty, huh? I think that's just really, really pretty. Just a bunch of scraps put down on a piece of paper. Come up a little higher, there we go. Then come down. Oop, too close. I love that area right there. And that area right there. And that area right there. Getting your exercise up, down, up, down. Okay. So let's turn this back over. Is it dry enough? Maybe. I'm going to use this Versa chalkboard marker. It's a wet erase marker. You use it on chalkboard vinyl. After it dries, you can wipe it off with a damp cloth and rewrite something as if it's a chalkboard. I have found this works really well on any other things that I use it on. All right, so let's try the area that didn't take very well because of the washi tape. And that way, if it screws up, it won't be a big loss. That really made a difference. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play with my marker. Okay, let's look at it again. Makes a big difference. I love it. I don't want to cut the paper now. I don't want to cut it. All right, I'm gonna put some drops on here, like little splatters maybe. I don't know, maybe it doesn't need it. You know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll cut them first and then we'll splatter them and let them dry. All right, I may not do it that way. I may do it this way. Turn it over and cut out what I want on this side, and then I can see, like put one here and then maybe one here. If I do it that way, I'm not going to get that many. I'm going to have to use it, the rest of it for tags or something. That's okay. I want to get what I want, right? We want what we want. All right, let's do this. Do you want to see? You have to wait. I'm going to make you wait. Ooh. Y'all, if you don't love these, you're in the wrong spot. I don't know what you're doing here. That one doesn't have as much color, so maybe we'll do this side. Actually, I love this. We're going to do the center. So I can't get any more large index cards. What can I get now with what's left? Aren't these cute? How about a bookmark? Bookmark out of this one. Let me get my bookmark template. If you're new, this is my fancy schmancy bookmark template that I spent tons and tons of money on. It's the edge of a toothpaste box. If you hang out here, you gotta spend a lot of money to use these kinds of tools. Y'all, I need an assistant. I should have taken a picture of this paper before I cut it up. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, let me get my hole punch and my corner punch because I'm gonna do that to this. Okay, I got my hole punch and my corner rounder. This is a We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile Corner Chomper. I'm gonna do the bottom in the 1/2 inch size. Okay, now we have a bookmark. Isn't that cute? And I wasn't supposed to show you. Oh well, okay. You saw one, I gave you a treat. I'm not showing you the rest though until I'm done. All right, so I could get another bookmark if I wanted to, or I could get a few tags. I might get the big tags first and then I'll work on little tags. It's gonna be a long skinny tag. Oh, that's so cute. I love that tag. Okay, is it time to share with you guys what we did? Okay, I used up a lot of scraps, but I made some more, so that's just the way it goes. Okay, so I showed you the bookmark already, so I'll give you that one. And I'll probably get some ribbon and put in here just to show the effect of a bookmark. Oh, that's so cute. That is so cute. Okay, and then we've got some little tags. I'll show you those first. Here's one of the little ones. Not my favorite, but it can be fixed. Love this one. And this little skinny one, I love that one. It's so pretty. And then here's one of the bigger tags. And then the other one. And now the cards. Here's this one. I love those little purple hearts. It looks like little hearts in the center of that green. That's why I chose to use the center instead of a flower, because that it just was so cute to me. And actually my name is on the bottom of that piece of paper. It's one of those scraps from one of those funky girl heads that I cut up and turned into a cat. So that's really cute. And then I really love this one. I'm not going to put any drips on it like I thought I was going to do, because I don't think it needs it. And I can always do it later. And then this one. I love this one. Okay. And then the last one, I'm not sure if it should go this direction or that direction, because I like them both. So it could even go like this, because the flower was intended to be like this. I actually like it like this, I think. So I think these turned out just beautiful. It's amazing what you can do with a handful of scraps. So I hope you enjoyed this, using up the scraps. I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, but I thought, well, I might as well use up these scraps. I'm glad I did, because now look what we have. And I can use these for creating other collages where I cut out shapes and use them, or I could mail these, I guess. I don't know if this is the right size for mailing. I think you can probably mail them. I think you can mail anything. It's just that if you get out of the size range of what they say is the right size, you have to pay a different type of fee to mail, because they measure and weigh a certain way. I don't know. Okay, so let's pick favorites. I really love everything, so picking a favorite is hard. But I think if I had to pick a favorite, I'd have to pick one of those. And if you force me to pick one, I might pick this one. I really love all these. How do you pick a favorite? You just can't. And of these two, this one. And the bookmark stands on its own, because it's only one bookmark. And of these tags, this one, definitely. These need a little more color. All right, thanks for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great whatever it is. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, I was gonna put a ribbon in here for you. Let me get that and I'll show you. I would put a grommet right here, but just for temporary, I'm gonna stick this on here so you guys can see. I would put a grommet, and I would probably seal the card with some gloss varnish. There we go. See you later. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.